Guys, welcome back. Sorry if I sound a bit different, a little under the weather, but I need to get this out for Monday. We're doing something a little different today. I've been wanting to do this for quite a while, just been moving around a bunch, haven't really been fully set up, but now we're set up, so now we can really rock this out. Welcome to Mod Review Mondays. Um, I want to put this series together uh, to kind of keep opinions out of mod reviews and show you guys uh, mostly paid mods. I'm sure some free mods will come in too. Show you the quality of it. Show you everything that comes with the mod. Um, and do a bit of a deep dive so you guys can really come up with a decision on whether you think this mod would fit you and your play style. Um, I've had many and have many paid mods. Some of them I absolutely adore. Some of them I probably would have saved my money on. And I just want to give you guys a bit of a platform so you could see everything that all these mods come with. All right, so today, for the first one, we're going to be doing the Etnyre Blackhawk by ATS Trucks and Trailer Reviews. This mod comes with 3 files. You need to download the 3 files. The main file, which we're currently on version 5, is the trailer itself, and then the 2 separate files are the loads for the respective trailers. Make sure to put the loads above the main trailer itself. So let's jump into game and get a closer look at this. Alright guys, so here we are in game. As you saw, I'm going to be running a very, very vanilla profile and just put the mods that we're reviewing in there. I'm not going to do compatibility with other mods simply because there are thousands of mods out there and you may be running different mods than me, so we're just going to keep it stupid simple and just have in here the mods that we're testing for the video. So if we go into the trailer purchase, you'll see that there's a new category on the left here, and we're going to click that Etnyre button. Now all of these say standard wood, but there is a difference. Obviously the ones on the right have a 4th axle that is flipped up, and the ones on the left are just a triaxle version. The difference between the tops and the bottoms is that there's a standard and a lightweight version. Now you'll be able to see this when we go into the customization menu, but essentially it just has holes in the neck to help reduce on weight on the trailer. If we go to the second page here, we also get the 4th axle flip down version, as well as a single axle stinger in place of that 4th axle to help bridge that weight out a bit better. All of these can be changed in the chassis menu and the customization menu. However, on this third page, you'll see that we now have a Jeep and Stinger option. If you wanted to buy the Jeep and Stinger option, you'd have to start from here. You can't add the Jeep and Stinger in the customization menu. You'd have to select that out here. So let's get started. We'll start with the 4th axle flip down. We'll go ahead and customize that. Alright, so here we are on the customization menu. This is the standard version. As you can see, there are no holes in the neck, and I'll show you that in just a second. But this is the trailer. This is what you get without any options on it. This is bone stock. I think it's a pretty clean looking trailer. But let's show you what options it comes with. So in the chain type, this is where we could swap out that 4th axle for a stinger. As you saw, I just added this stinger on. Hydraulic piston, pivots right here, separate air tank gauges, the whole 9. While I have this attached, I will show you one customization option that is different with the Stinger than with the 4th axle and so on. And don't mind the big tire, that's an SCS thing. We'll switch that later on. If we go to the rear bumper and we go to the standard or exclusive, you'll notice that it adds a strobe light on each side and just moves that third tail light inwards. So you have 3 tail lights and the strobe light in the middle. If you were to do this on the regular trailer, it would swap out that third tail light for a strobe light. That's the only difference customization wise that comes with the Stinger. All the backs are the same, the signage, the strobes, the flaps. And again, we'll get into that later. So back to the chain type, we're going to be running the 4-axle, so I'm going to change it back to single. It did put this 4th axle in the flipped up position. Again, we're going to change that in a second. If we go to the body type, we have 3 options. We have the standard wood, which, you know, looks like this trailer actually gets some use. It's actually worked. We also have the exclusive full wood. You know, if you want to RP, it's a brand new trailer, or, you know, just got redecked. And then we also have the only side wood. This will just take all that wood in the middle out. Now, if we go to the chassis type, you'll see that there are 6 options here. Right now we have the lightweight flip axle off. Now, if you look in the neck, you'll see that there's now holes there. If we were to go to the flip axle off standard, it would seal all that up, and now it's just a single piece of steel. So we have the lightweight and standard of each, but we have the 3-axle, the flip axle off or in the up position, and the flip axle pinned on in the down position. For paints, we have a couple options here. We got the Etnyre Black and the Etnyre Blue, and then we also have some combos. You got the black, blue, green, black, orange, cyan, and black, red, yellow. Custom paints, we have 2. The first one is a complete blast of everything. It controls everything on the trailer, 1 color. And then we have the triple, which helps break it down. You know, you got the red, we could put the blue, and then this funky green, so you could really see the difference on what gets changed. Now for accessories. I know everyone loves accessories. Starting at the front, we have the owner's manual packet. It's attached to the neck right here. We could then add a chrome cover to the neck or have it painted. Or we could swap out both of those and throw a toolbox on the front of the neck. But we're going to stick to the owner's manual for right now. Moving on back, we have front fenders. 2 options here. We got a black galvanized steel. Looks like, you know, regular diamond plating. And then we also have a chrome in that same diamond plate. The brackets are painted with your neck. And when you do this, you get an option for flaps. 3 options: Etnyre yellow, Etnyre white, and then the Blackhawk flaps. And the nice thing is you don't have to do it on each side. It puts it automatically on both sides. But for this build, we're not going to run fenders. There is a blacked out node here for this vent plate. I'm not sure if he's going to add something later or not, but as of right now, there are no options for it. It is just there. Moving on down, we have the marker lights on the side. Now, as you can see, there are 3. The one on the back, front, and the middle is also a signal light. If we were to select the standard, we get an extra light between the rear and the signal light right here. And if you look closely, this is a black rubber grommet surrounding each one of these lights. If we go to the exclusive, not only will it add lights, but it will change that to chrome. So you get an extra marker light up front and then another one between the back. Moving on back, our wheels. Our wheels have 2 options. They're both 17.5, so they're smaller, low pro wheels. We have just aluminum or chrome. We're going to run chrome today. And because SCS changed it, I have to change the hub back. Now, for the back of the trailer here, we have 2 chassis covers to help protect your air tanks. A short one and then a long one. And you'll see that the long one even has a cutout for your air pressure gauge. We'll go ahead and pull those off though so we can see the detail a bit later. And then finally moving on to the back of the trailer here. These two hidden nodes are for this end section. We have the just the basic 3 taillights, rubber grommets, the standard, which will swap out that third taillight for strobes, and then the exclusive, which will have that same taillight, but it just swaps these uh, light shrouds, or grommets rather, to chrome. And then we also have the same 3 flap options back here. We have we could put flags on the side of the trailer, and then back here we have our banners. So there are 2 of each because there is a low and a high version of each, but we have long load, oversized load, wide load, and then this D-dimensional banner. Again, you could put it low. Then we have 2 options for strobe lights back here. We have these high ones on the post, and we also have these low pro strobes, which I think will run these. And then we also have the same options as we did on the end of that chassis there. We have basic, standard, and exclusive, as well as the 3 flaps. And that's it as far as customization on this trailer. It is a bit different for the Jeep and Stinger version. I'm going to change the color of this back to the black for us, and I'm going to buy it so we can see it behind our truck, and then I'm going to go and hop into the customization of the Jeep and Stinger so you guys can see those options. Alright guys, so here we are in the customization menu of the Jeep and Stinger variation. For the chain type, this is it. This is your option. This is what I was saying is why you have to select this differently, because this is its own thing with the Jeep and the Stinger combo. Moving on back to body, only 1 floor option for this one. Not as dingy as the standard wood on the last version, but definitely use not brand new wood here. For chassis, there are 2 options, a 7 and an 8 axle, and the only difference is it'll add another axle to this Jeep up here. And with that, it also extends the neck of your lowboy. So go ahead and run that. Paint jobs are a bit different as well. For custom colors, this is a 2-tone version, and it's just on the deck here, which, I mean, you could get that to look pretty cool, you know, just red and black or something. You also have the Etnyre black as well as the blue, and then you have a black and blue option, a black and orange, black and red, and a blue and cyan. And then you also have a single custom color that blasts everything as well. But we're gonna run we'll run this so we can see any differences. All right. For accessories, now they are a bit different on this one. So for this neck of the Jeep, we have 2 toolbox options. The only difference is the single handle versus the double handle, but it's the same box. We're gonna take that out. We also have light options on the Jeep, and it is separated per trailer, if you will. So this, you'll see again the rubber grommets. If we hit the chrome, it'll just swap that over to chrome. Same for up here. And then if we hit exclusive chrome, it'll just add another light right here in front of the signal light. This does run regular STS tires, so these are, I believe, 22.5s. We'll go ahead and throw the chromes on. Everyone loves chrome. Now, we'll see a bit better in game when I can turn the trailer, but for right now, in here there's 2 options. Your rear bumper. So standard is just these round tail lights, and the exclusive makes it these diagonals, but also puts a single strobe in the middle, and then the exclusive chrome swaps out those rubber grommets. We also have mud flap options, the same three that were on the last trailer. Moving back, we have our markers on the main trailer itself. We have the standard. Let's see, we get the whole trailer in, as well as the exclusive. As you can see, that added many lights along the deck. And then the exclusive chrome, which again swaps all that out for chrome, including the one up here on the front of the neck. Moving back, we're gonna drop these to chrome really quick. And then we have our rear fenders. Just one option here, but that's completely fine. We have these rubber plastic fenders that go on this, as well as back here. So you can have it on the full back of the trailer. On the back of the main trailer, we also have the rear bumper as well. The exclusive changes these to diagonals, and then the chrome, as you guessed, puts the chrome grommets around it. Again, same three mud flap options. Moving on back, we need more chrome wheels. We got those rubber plastic fender covers. And then back here, we have our same signage, long load, oversized, wide. We also have the same beacon options, which these ones are painted. It would be nice to see the other ones paintable as well. On the rear bumper, same deal, exclusive chromed, and then the flaps as well. I'm gonna go buy this trailer as well, and we'll go test the other one, and then we'll bring this one out and look at it in game as well. Alright guys, so here we are outside. We got it hooked up to our truck here, and it's a pretty long trailer. It's looking pretty good though. Let's get a bit closer of a look. Alright guys, so here we are out of the cab, super up close with the trailer. As you can see, really good detail on these stickers. You could read everything. You can see the beads in the weld going down the neck. Reflective tape, super clear. Again, you could read all of that if you wanted to. We have all the expected hydraulic and air lines running throughout the trailer. Coming up back here, have all of our valve bodies, air lines, chains if you want to chain up your axles. I wish that were a real feature, that'd be cool. All of your pressure gauges, which are legible. That one's backwards, but again, the clarity is definitely there. And here's our 4-axle. Now this does have a liftable third, so you'll see it come up here. Just to save on tire wear and all that. And this is what you get. Again, everything, all the stickers you could read. Very good clarity there. Now let's check out the Jeep and Stinger combo. See if that still has the same clarity, which it should. Alright guys, here we are back with our Jeep and Stinger setup. Again, really good quality stickers, placards, you can read all that. You may have noticed that in the store there were not air hoses between these trailers. Once you get it, there will be air hoses. Again, all your air lines, all your hydraulic lines. Now here you'll see that we have that single strobe back here. Same quality back here with all your air valves, your placards, what have you. And then here's our stinger attachment on the back. 2-axle stinger. Air hoses go right there through that pintle pin. There she is. So now that we've seen them in game, they do attach. They do have advanced coupling, so if you do run advanced coupling, these trailers are compatible with that. You're not just gonna float into the neck or anything like that. Let's take a look at some of the loads here. Alright guys, so here we are in the cargo market for the Jeep and Stinger setup. And in here you can see we got some crazy heavy loads. There's loads that go up to 143,000 pounds. And with the trailer combos, all of them included, there's a total of 50 different loads. Now, depending on what setup you're running, will affect what loads you get. Just like in real life, you're probably not going to have a Jeep and Stinger setup for an extremely light load. In the same breath, you're not going to run a 3-axle trailer to haul this Volvo dump truck that's 140,000 pounds. It's just not happening. So based on the trailer, you will have the respective loads. For this Jeep and Stinger setup, you'll see we got some pretty heavy ones in here. This Volvo is right under 140,000. They do pay very well. Again, this is the only mod in here, so what you see is what it affects. So very good pay on these loads as well. And we will pick up a load so we could check out the quality. Obviously, I can't go through every single load. I'd be here all day, but we're gonna pick up a load and check out the quality of it. And then I'm gonna go into the job market, or I'm sorry, the cargo market of the 4-axle that we have, and we'll see what's in there. All right, so here we got the 4-axle hooked up, and you can see that there are still some fairly decent loads as far as weight goes. Like this crusher here is just under 100,000 pounds. I mean, you could still haul some very good weight with the 4-axle variant. Again, extremely well-paying jobs. If we were to go to the low end, I mean, you're still getting over $45 a mile, so you're gonna make money with this. This is obviously an extremely small load, just a old international tractor. We're barely over 12,000 pounds. You'll see there's construction equipment, agricultural equipment. Even have a helicopter, which dimension wise really fills out the trailer, but you're not getting much weight on there. You got tanks, some more helicopters, so you got a good selection of loads. I don't think you'll get bored right off the bat, and he does constantly add loads, so there's 50 today, there might be 60 in the next update. And I did notice, and I know that I only have 3 cities unlocked, but I did notice that there are no options in the freight market using this trailer. These are SCS. If I'm wrong about that, please correct me in the comments. But as far as I've seen, there aren't any. It's not available in the freight market. Just has items in the cargo market. But let's go pick up. Let's pick up this crusher, and I'll see you guys with it on our deck. Alright guys, so here we are. We finally got this thing loaded on. The Terex Finley. Let's see. Chain down nicely. Got flags on the side. Chains all down the side. I'd say a fairly good model, especially for just being a cargo. We got our little flexed out here, coming off the ramp from their shop. But this is our load, and this is, if I remember correctly, right under 100,000 pounds. So, that's some weight on the trailer right there. And this is the quality of loads that you're gonna get with this trailer. I'm gonna cancel this load, go hook up the Jeep and Stinger option, and throw a big load on there and show you guys how that looks. So I'll see you here in a second. Alright guys, so here we are. This is, if I'm not mistaken, the biggest load that this trailer can hold. This Volvo mining truck. Got a chain down there. We got it blocked up here in the back. Even throw out extension boards on the trailer for where those rear wheels are. Chain down onto the chassis of it. And resting on blocks up front. Kind of surprised there's not chains right up here on the very, very front, but this is what she looks like on your trailer. I mean, that is a wide load for sure. But if you're like me and love heavy haul, I'm always down for the challenge. So guys, thank you. This is our first mod review Monday. As far as conclusions on this trailer, just things that I'd like to see personally. And again, this is coming from someone who does not mod. I don't know how hard it is. I know that it is hard, you know what I mean? So I don't know if it's even possible or not. I think it'd be cool to have those flags on your wide loads move and not be static. Maybe that's way more complex than I could ever imagine. I totally get it. And really just that the low pro strobes on the 4-axle custom paint job were able to be painted and not that raw aluminum look. Aside from that though, you get to haul some heavyweight, you get to haul some wide loads, you can haul some smaller stuff if you want. Not the most customizable trailer. This is not a trailer you get if you really want to just go balls to the wall with lights. This is definitely more along the realistic approach and what you would have, in real life. And it's definitely going for more of a real aesthetic than a blind someone going down the street aesthetic, which I could respect. So the link, of course, to the website where you guys can grab this will be in the description below. Feel free to comment if you like this trailer. Like, subscribe, do all those good things. If you turn that bell, you'll get notified every Monday, Mod Review Monday. And let me know what you guys think of this trailer and what you guys would want to see next in Mod Review Monday. But until then, keep those wheels turning, guys.